I can actually hear myself again, that's a bonus. On the T side, it will be HellRaisers, and the CT side will be Team Dignitas. Now, Pistol alone, I'm not sure where I want to be really putting my money on this one, but I'm going to give it to HellRaisers. I think they need that good start to get behind them. And at the moment, it seems though they are just taking their time. Got 2 men going down long for the CT side of the team. Dignitas, cajunb, got quite aggressive early on. He's made his way to those low B tunnels. He could really do some damage here, and actually the T side are going up short. Oh my word, cajunb has arrived. Call it a fluke if you want to, a nuke, but that is the ideal start for this man on Dust 2. So, Device now finding Dosia. The only one really to replace so far being markeloff, but he's doing a great job of it. 2 in a row, Device and dupreeh both down, making cajunb go on the hunt for him. Oh, beautiful work from cajunb. Can he get any more? He's already got 3, and there we have it. cajunb has arrived, and there are people questioning it was nuke. His performance was a bit of a fluke there. Let's look it over it. I think he's just turned up today.
Yeah, big round from cajunb. Those first 2 frags, absolutely beautiful. And now he has delivered for Dignitas right when they need him. Positive start here on day 2 of REM Katowice, and it'll be Dignitas who push forward now, look to convert, and they'll look to this CT side as being a real opportunity for them to stretch into what should be a 3-round lead. They sit relatively passively. We've got, they did run dupreeh and Device into the B site, but have just pulled them out. No move really from the HellRaisers side. They've got kucher with the bomb just coming through the B corridors now. They'll all meet up in the middle, and there you go, you can see what I'm talking about as kucher's going to push in. And the boxes being drawn by the effervescent Steel, our eagle-eyed observer. Here we go. Xyp9x now to see some action with that FAMAS as the push comes in straight over catwalking in towards that A site, and it'll be Xyp9x with 1, 2, cajunb with the 3rd, and let's see, can cajunb help himself to another? Well, Xyp9x does as well, and a clean first pistol round conversion.
Yeah, indeed. And I do like the way we've got the camera right in Dosia's face, basically, in the bottom right there. This man looked so calm and so blasé to all of this, yet his kill-to-death ratio, everything he had was absolutely phenomenal to this point. And I'm hoping we can see a little bit more from him. Obviously, very early days so far, not yet being able to make a kill on the board. But we are seeing a bit of a change up here. It does seem as though the T side will be heading over towards that B-bomb site. dupreeh immediately smoking, nading up, and we are seeing them splitting down towards lower. Only Dosia really hanging around there. The rest of the boys are off, and actually straight through mid into the eyes of cajunb, who turns around at the worst time, but it doesn't matter. Oh, nice play there. Picking up 2 back-to-back, but kucher does find him eventually, and now Device and the rest of the boys should be able to clean up the 2 remainers. There's Dosia and kucher, the 2 big hitters from yesterday's games. Whether or not they'll cause any sort of trouble here, very different matters. They are in the B site. Getting the bomb down would be a bit of a miracle right now. I do believe they actually did get the bomb planted. They've lost Dosia, but still, bomb plant down. 1 kill. If they can make it 2, that'd be not too bad. And there we have it. It does seem as though another round, 3 runs in a row to Team Dignitas. Not too surprising. Quite cleanly played as well. I think they've lost 3 players overall. Yes,
excellent work from Team Dignitas to push that out. And we move on to the first buy round for the team, the artists formerly known as the Astana Dragons, now the HellRaisers. As we'll see what they have to offer here. Looks like they're going to leave markeloff in the middle to eye up. Let's see whether he sees. Sees absolutely nothing, and Dosia will take a look long A. They've got 2 players in B tunnels, and the HellRaisers side just sit back, see whether there's a pick to be had. And Dignitas on the other side of the fence, leaving themselves nice and deep. Don't need to commit anything now. Device has got a big role to play there as the grenades come flying past he and dupreeh as they stacked up by those double doors, and they'll nade up towards the catwalk. Actually do a little bit of damage to Angel and AdreN, but not enough to really write home about. And now you'll see FeTish on the back. We switch over to Xyp9x. Xyp9x is maybe going to get action, but again, the HellRaisers side still set on that catwalk, haven't made their commitment in towards A. 2-3 players still sat actually in the middle. You got one deep in B, one just on the other side by the double doors, and dupreeh now making the move through spawn over towards the A site. And that's just in the nick of time because you're going to see 4 men ready to make their assault. They've been flashed, but they're going to go anyway. And dupreeh's going to see a lot of loving here. That Fama sees the first action, drops man 1-1. Xyp9x follows in, and AdreN will go down. And Dignitas have the opening 2 frags here. Reinforcements slow to come through spawn, but they'll do as dupreeh now opens up, headshot, drops the next man. It's Kucher that goes down. Dosia not going down without a fight, picks up frags 1 and 2. dupreeh and FeTish both out, dispatched with a headshot and a smile, as it'll help with a 3rd frag. Xyp9x out for the count, and Dignitas too slow on the rotation there to get cajunb and Device in that site. But now markeloff will go down in the hands from Device, and let's see whether they can finish off Dosia. He's going to have to deliver an ace if he wants it. He's going to go for this first one, gets it, but there's cajunb, almost for Dosia, and he is a bull Dosia this morning with 4 frags, and that's going to be round number 4 to Dignitas. But HellRaisers make it expensive.
And I gotta say, if only markeloff didn't get caught out then on short. If he just played it, you know, a little bit cooler, you know, obviously hindsight 2020, but Dosia then was literally a one-man machine, and he barely broke a sweat. He looked so calm during all of this. He's the man as close as you can be on the screen. Obviously going to be buying back up into this, but 4-0, Dignitas doing very well, but I don't think anyone could have expected Dosia to be able to pull off something like that. But we are seeing markeloff now running with that AWP still. Smoke's going down mid, and had a little bit of a chat with Steel earlier about the 2 kind of very contrasting styles here. You know, Team Dignitas preferring more of a split and push kind of ordeal, and HellRaisers more that setup, you know, smokes in place and very, very regimented style. But at the moment, you know, I don't think HellRaisers have had really too much of an opportunity to really kind of slip into that style that they may be a little bit more known for. But on the screen right now, Dosia certainly doing well, but ooh, that is a big tag early on. That is going to hurt, and we know whoever that is in pit, I think it's FeTish, is going to be feeling pleased with that one. Take Dosia down to only 11 HP. That's a massive threat, almost removed off the board. But HellRaisers still taking their time. FeTish round the back. This is big. Beautiful play from FeTish, waiting for that sound of them just to walk away, but he finally gets caught by Angel. But just to throw these guys off already is perfect stuff. And Dosia being down, the man who got 4 of his teammates. So dupreeh now waits, gets caught by kucher. HellRaisers have now got the advantage. Finally, they've lost a bit of health, but still, 1 man up to the good. Angel, AdreN, markeloff, and kucher both looking towards A. Device. It's got a long way to rotate. Xyp9x could be in trouble if these guys get that fast execution going. And here we go. T-side comes flooding in. AdreN this time opens up, but cajunb lazy away with the AWP. Oh, nicely done by markeloff there and Angel. First round on the board for HellRaisers, and they needed that one.
It's really hard to kind of analyze at that point, because you look at what cajunb did down on long A and pushing, extending all the way down through those through the gates. When he got that first frag, you think this is great. When he went for the second frag and when he eventually lost, had he then decided, right, I know long A is unoccupied, I can just sit in, sit far down, he was perfect. But what he did by getting killed was he forced Xyp9x to go charging down long A. It left Catwalk exposed, and it really left the HellRaisers defense in a little bit of a, sorry, Dignitas defense in a little bit of a muddle, and HellRaisers picked up their first round. So big news for the Ukrainians, who will spy through the wall. AdreN gets himself the frag onto Device, and Device just couldn't believe it happened. dupreeh will see action as well. Big grenade there. He's down to half health. So perfect start here for HellRaisers. They've sat back, they've rattled off, they've done 150 damage over 2 players, and have moved on through towards that double doors. Angel will push in, and has nothing there. Xyp9x just taking a peek down on the catwalk as the smoke for cover, and is just trying to find a little information out. They know, they can hear, they can feel what's going on, but they can't see it. cajunb picks himself up the kill onto AdreN though, and now it's Angel who'll avenge with a frag onto Xyp9x and FeTish, and what single-handedly opens up that catwalk area for the A site to become HellRaiser property. And they're going to move the bomb down through long A with kucher, cajunb and dupreeh still alive, and they're going to try and hold on to that AWP, and dupreeh will sit as far back in B as he possibly can. But this is going to be a second round in a row to HellRaisers.
And I've got to say it, they are looking pretty confident then. You know, Angel opening up on short, as you mentioned, really vital play. And I don't think he expected the second player, but he handled it perfectly. And cajunb does try have a little bit of a cheeky shot on the way out, but going to back away safely and hopefully wait for that bomb to go. But, you know, credit to HellRaisers, only losing one man and having a full, you know, team taking over the A site. It's not exactly a easy feat, and they've certainly pulled it off. They're back in their hell away. Dosia is going hunting, but I don't think he's going to make it there in time. So only losing one member, bomb plant, another round on the board. Perfectly done for HellRaisers. That's why they need to really keep going.
Those are the rounds where tactics go out the window, really.
Yeah.
One man taking down two and just shutting down an A defense in one foul move is why he's in your team, why you want him there.
Pretty much, and well, let's see if he can do any more. Obviously, that was Angel, the man we had that beautiful chat with earlier with Sean, and they look quite calm, to be fair. You know, you look towards Dignitas, they look pumped up, they're happy to get out of groups, whereas, you know, HellRaisers, they just look calm, chilled out, and they're, you know, ready to do their business, pretty much. So cajunb does go for a peek, but you're taking on markeloff, and that can be a mistake. But we are seeing the CT side with just, you know, a bit of a mixed bag in there. You've got the AK with FeTish, you've got dupreeh with an M4, but the rest, I think, just having pistol. Oh, no, the ops are there now. They're just confusing me for a bit, but still. It seems though AdreN and Co, they're just breaking through on A every time now. So Angel just taking his time on short. 3 remaining players for the CT side. Don't really have a way in here. They've been locked out of the site. FeTish probably could maybe have a little bit of a go at Angel, but that's about it. And is it really worth it? Literally centimeters apart now. FeTish in the smoke, and I think there was a little bit of sound. Obviously the bomb is going off on A. Angel has found FeTish, and there we have it. Another round just being saved back. Xyp9x and dupreeh, and you know, HellRaisers, they're brute forcing their way through A. It's not pretty, it's not beautiful, but it's just damn well working.
Ultimately in that round, Dignitas did nothing. They came with 2 weapons, and they got away with 2 weapons in the end. It was an eco round, and the 3 players, well, they lost Cajun with the AWP, but with Xyp9x, the moment he went down, Xyp9x's first job was get that AWP and then get back to B, because we know we're not going to win this round. So that's pretty efficient from Dignitas in the end, and we'll see what they can do here on a full buy up against the HellRaisers side. And markeloff setting the tone in that last one, taking on Cajun and winning. And let's see whether he's able to further assist as Dosia pushes out. And again, we see very methodical play from the HellRaisers side. They have 2-3 players in B tunnels, and they'll wait and see what they can get before making any commitments. And what's interesting is you saw the stats before the game. AdreN's stats was negative 50% on his kill-death ratio. You know, he was fodder yesterday, and that actually hasn't changed in this one. He's 3 for 6 and still maintaining that 0.5 ratio. I'm interested to see, because AdreN is often first man in, so it's a pretty tough role for anyone to play. And as long as HellRaisers manage to maintain themselves in their tournament, fodder may be acceptable. It's going to be a B push, though. Here we go. Kucher will lead the charge in. There are 2 guns trained on them, and it'll be a dupreeh who sees action and frags. dupreeh with 2, Device with 1. markeloff in the end shutting down Device with that AWP, but the job's been done. Xyp9x is rotating through B tunnels as well to try and pincer down the Ukrainian assault, and he will do exactly that with a double frag. Great work from Dignitas on their B defense.
That was beautiful play. Really, really well done. I love the setup as well. Perfect crossfires, every angle covered off, and it paid out perfectly. So we are seeing the scoreline at 5-3. Dignitas still in the lead, but not by a long way right now. You know, but they did obviously get the first pistols. They, you know, rolled off the back of that. So let's see how they can take it even further. Nice opener from markeloff there. That is what HellRaisers wanted. That is dupreeh down, a pivotal member. And I'm surprised we've not seen anything more towards B, because the CT side are scrambling by A, trying to make sure the deficit is now covered. As Device looking for a bit of a pixel out of place, anything he can find. And the T side haven't, you know, overly committed anywhere. Even after that opening pick, they're still just taking their time. They know they've, you know, had to, you know, force the likes of cajunb to now focus completely on the B side, but Xyp9x holding down A like a champ, finding Angel, and now Dignitas just slowing things down. They've got it all even, but AdreN, good spot here. cajunb falling onto kucher as well. He's actually not going to go for it as well, backing away, just testing the water. 3 players now remaining. AdreN, Dosia, and markeloff. He's got to do something. Dosia keeping the attention of FeTish there by long, but not going for it. Device, however, if they do go up short, could get a great little peek on these guys. I think they are actually going for it. He does get one tagged up. That's markeloff in trouble. That nade could really cause pain. He's taken down markeloff. Dosia swiftly gets into the action, and now cajunb needs to back away. You can't just flat out challenge Dosia. Let's remember what he did to that team only moments ago, and it's going to be a 1v2. cajunb needs to hold on to this site. They're going through the B tunnels. He's caught a glimpse, and that's all he needs. He's taken down AdreN. Can he find any more for the triple kill? He spotted him. He's caught a glimpse, but here comes FeTish, and FeTish will do the job. And there we have it. Nicely played from Dignitas, being drawn all over the map by HellRaisers, but just meeting them on every point.
You've got to give a lot of credit to cajunb. The moment that first frag came in, I forget who it was on the first died first. I think it was dupreeh who died straight off. He rotated straight over towards B, sat double doors on B first, then moved down to double doors on spawn side, and was just a constant thorn in their side. cajunb was the difference in that round, and let's see whether he can maintain that form. Here is he'll see action onto Dosia, and we'll see the Dignitas side. It's a safe round, but cajunb still going fly swatting as he will push back. And FeTish, you know, you've got to take the shots that come your way, and he certainly did that. But markeloff reminding us that he's come to play as well. But we're in a 2-on-4, and Dignitas should be able to close this one out. This will put Dignitas up at 7-3. They'd look at that on CT side and say, that's a perfect opening 10 rounds. We'd expect to lose a couple, but to be 4 up at this stage, great stuff for them.
Yeah, most certainly. As you mentioned, it's a T-sided map pretty much these days, and to be looking fairly confident on the CT side, yeah, it's a great start for them. We are seeing a fully decked out T-side this time. They've got the head armor, they've got everything they wanted. This is where HellRaisers need to make their impact. Let's see if cajunb can do any work from the start. Last couple of rounds, he's been vital. But look at Device. Device is going aggressive. This could throw off the complete T side, and he's found one. That's Angel down, but he knows there's normally another here. It's Dosia. Dosia and Angel running in the pair that generally challenge FeTish, who has just gone down. But there's Xyp9x, lovely play, and oh, Device really causing trouble. But markeloff finally removes him. But look at that, the T side now backed all the way to spawn. It is, however, a 3v3, let's remember. It was brought back all even. So cajunb, Xyp9x, dupreeh up against AdreN, kucher, and markeloff. Markeloff, AdreN, and co are still by long 8. You have to really make their mind up to where they want to go. There's 1 minute on the board. No, there's still that AWP in play. They're being cautious as hell. AdreN is literally terrified of every corner. And markeloff doing a solo split towards B. This is an interesting play. markeloff only on 19 HP. Maybe the bait, maybe trying to draw anyone away from Dignitas. Keep your eye on that time limit because there's only 35 seconds. markeloff now needs to get the attention as much as possible, maybe do some damage. There is one player still on short, so this could work. They are drawing the players away from A. markeloff might have just done the job. He's allowed his teammates to slip through down long. They haven't crossed the bomb site just yet, but they're going to do it unscathed. 15 seconds remaining. This one bit of play is absolutely brilliant. Suddenly, Xyp9x wakes up to the fact that the bomb is down on A. markeloff's up on short. Can he get the kill? Oh, he did it a little bit too early. If only he'd waited a couple more seconds. But Xyp9x does find markeloff. dupreeh will join him up on short. And now we wait. kucher and AdreN. AdreN not yet performing, but this is the time to shine. 3 players now pouring in. kucher was phenomenal yesterday, not going to be landing it today. cajunb up in the mix. And now AdreN just falls to Xyp9x. And no matter how beautiful the play was, Dignitas just handled business.
Great after-plant situation there from Dignitas. Moved up. Well, Xyp9x frag on markeloff was crucial. That allowed them to come as 3 up against Catwalk. They went hand in hand, 3-on-1, 3-on-1, and they were always going to win that situation, having got that first frag. So nice work, Dignitas. They're up by 8-3. The T-side have bought all they can and have left nothing in the bank. They need to win this round. Limited nades for them to deliver, but we're going to see markeloff with the bomb sat back in spawn. They push 2 into B tunnels, and Device is going to meet them head on. Dosia gets a frag on the other side. It's FeTish that goes down, and Device is looking for them. Gets the first frag, gets the kill onto kucher. AdreN had left down towards where we now see Angel. So interesting trade of frags here. And I think Dignitas still none the wiser as to where the HellRaisers plan to attack from. Potentially HellRaisers not sure either. But they're getting frags. Dosia and Angel have one each. Challenged by cajunb with the frag onto Angel. Leaves us in a 2-on-3. cajunb and Device. The 3 HellRaisers players now all in the middle. 1 dig player per bomb site. And like the parting of the waves, you see the HellRaisers players charging through the middle. There's no eyes on that area of the map currently from Dignitas. cajunb not sure where he can sit comfortably, and it's going to be a sandwich up towards B. markeloff has the bomb in B tunnels. Device is going to see a lot of loving very soon, as cajunb will now call it. He's down. Oh, no, he was not. Device will wait. He doesn't see them coming in on the right. Device, wake up! And Dosia picks him off, and now HellRaisers will move the bomb in, and cajunb will realize he can't get in there, so he'll pull off. HellRaisers pick up a round. They had to win. They would have been saving if they didn't, and that'll push it up to 8-4.
I feel like he was like on a 20 fob, you know what I mean? It was just literally, you could just see straight in front of him and nothing beyond that. Not sure what happened then. I kind of want to find out what the hell he just saw or what he didn't see, because literally oblivious. But cajunb, I'm pretty sure cajunb is going to escape. I don't think they've got enough time to chase him down. But still, Dignitas, you know, obviously another round of the ball for HellRaisers, but got to say, I didn't get to see much of Dignitas yesterday. They're looking pretty damn good. That was very damn close.
They don't chase him out. They can't afford the death themselves.
I was about to say, it's a little bit of a dangerous time. There we go. So, obviously, HellRaisers starting to pick up, but maybe too little too late. But if they get the last couple of rounds, not the ideal T side, but still not atrocious. And you know, a lot of people argue that HellRaisers are a better defensive team overall. They prefer that style. They're more kind of clinical and set up, so it might play into their favor maybe. And you know, I talk to a lot of these players about the side bias, and they're like, it doesn't even matter what the overall bias is. It all comes down to the team you're playing. Some prefer the T side. Oh, that's gonna really throw Device off, but the T side are making their way towards that B side. There is a hell of a lot of them. dupreeh has become fully dedicated here as Angel does find Device. dupreeh yet to show himself. Oh, but cajunb is turned up. He's taken down 2 already. Can he get any support here? Dosia looking frustrated, but he's still very much alive and kicking. But look where that bomb is. dupreeh's found markeloff. cajunb just toying with them. dupreeh finds another, and now just one man standing. The bomb nowhere near him. Kucher can do what he wants, but at the moment I think Dignitas have a firm enough grip on this. Maybe not. Kucher still alive. He's found cajunb. Oh my word, Kucher! Kucher finds FeTish. He's brought it to a 1v1. This is unbelievable play. He's got the bomb, he's got time, and he's only got Xyp9x standing in between him and another round on the board. 4 kills. But will he go for B? He's got the time, he can do whatever he wants. You can see Xyp9x is just waiting it out. Playing very cautiously here. Xyp9x knows the gravity of this one. Kucher taking his time. He could be going up towards B ramp, he could go towards A. He's got 25 seconds. He can't double fake this. Next move is all in. It looks like it's going to be going towards A. 20 seconds. Keep your eye on that timer. That is still a vital part, and Xyp9x yet to move. He still might be thinking it's a B push, and he's going to have a rude awakening. Bomb going down. Xyp9x still yet to react. There we have it. And I've got to say it, Kucher's going to have time to set up here. Get into the position he wants. Xyp9x going through CT. Kucher pierce through. Oh, lovely shot from Xyp9x. Finally holding on for Dignitas, but that was a dangerous time.
It was. They got pushed down to 1. cajunb got caught up in the bird's nest on the hole in the wall there. He didn't really want to be there. He got the first 2 kills. He helped. He helped with what's it? No, it was dupreeh. The pair of them picked up 4 frags between them, I think. And they were very happy at that point. But then he got stuck there. And Kucher picked them off, and then got himself a couple of frags, and really turned that round on its head. And we move on to the next round. But Xyp9x will rest easy at winning that round for his team. 9-4 the score, and markeloff or AdreN, I'm not sure which one it was that tossed that down there. It's going to be Dosia who'll pick up the first frag. FeTish down, and they push down long A. Dosia gets himself his second. Nice work. Xyp9x out for the count, and Dignitas have lost 2 over by A. The push is going to be 2 long and 2 catwalk coming in, and AdreN will be the one to spot that the bomb site is wide open, and Dignitas, the furthest man forward, is this man we're watching, cajunb, who's in CT spawn, and Dig decide, despite having 3, they're up against plenty of armed men that they cannot challenge. And that will make it 9-4, 9-5 to Dignitas with 1 round left in the half.
Not sure what to make of either team yet. I don't think we've seen them quite get into their full swing. I think Dust 2 is a map unto itself. I don't think you can ever read too much into these into this map just yet.
I think Dignitas will be pretty happy with their first half.
Oh god, yeah. Dignitas will be happy, but I wouldn't say they look as strong as any other. You know, I wouldn't put them miles ahead of any other team in this point at the moment. You know, I think they're doing well, but I always find it very hard to read, especially against HellRaisers on any T side. I've always found it a little bit hard to predict the overall kind of outcome. But we are seeing a double AWP, famous, strange setup from the CT side. Not sure what FeTish can get. He's just chilling with a pistol, but fully geared out, fully stacked for HellRaisers in the last round here in the first half of this best of 3 in the playoffs. As Device will be going for that mid-peak. He is going to find it. That's Angel down, so they didn't have an AWP, but Angel certainly could be a very impactful player, so him being removed early on is beautiful to see. Now cajunb switching up towards long. He's had a little bit of a scuffle there, but no real damage caused. So, 5v4, AdreN, Dosia, kucher, and markeloff left alive. And the T-side just biding their time. Seems though this is what they normally do when they go towards short and they make their A presence known, but AdreN flashing, smoking over towards mid. You see the 2 players still present down on long from Dignitas. And Zipnix gets drawn through. AdreN just toying with the idea of going through there, not going to fully go for it. They're making so much noise here. 50 seconds left, and literally no CT side has lost a flicker of health at the moment. Smoke through to CT. It looks like it's going to be the B push, but Device has found kucher. 3 men now stand for HellRaisers. This looks like it's going to be another Dignitas round. Finally, Dosia comes into the action, but it's too little too late. Device has found markeloff, and now just Dosia is alive, and that man can do nothing with 4 players still staring at him, and 10-5 on the half in favor to the CT side. Now, you know, I think we're seeing the general thing here of Dosia. How hard can you carry? 12-12 for his team. Everyone else a little bit quieter.
AdreN, fodder.
Yeah, not having the best performances there, but you could say the same for FeTish. She was only on 4 kills, but you know,
you're not fodder when your team's winning.
Yeah, that's the point. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I think overall, T-side he might be having that horrible role where you're never in the position to do particularly well. But as we saw on the stats, that was kind of true yesterday. So hopefully they can step up.
Beautiful stage here in Katowice where the players are set up and ready to go. Sean Charles was telling us when he came back from the main stage, the atmosphere was electric.
Yeah.
And he felt alive for the first time in months, stood in front of all of those people. So fantastic atmosphere here. And really I was outside early on. You can see in the top right of your picture there just the volume of people. Just ignore that they're wearing Timo hats. The volume of people that are here. For this event, you do get that horrible American phrase that I hate to say, nerd chills. You get them.
I didn't want to say it. It was literally all over Twitter. As soon as the show went live, as soon as the IEM introduction even went live, nerd chills just went down Twitter. It's true though. The thing at this event, that when you can hear the music, you can hear the crowd, even the players when they scream so damn loudly. We're not even in the main room here, and we can hear it all. And there's just so many people here.
There are the CS fans. Look at them, beautiful people.
They're much better other ones.
Wow,
over that
I was just
side,
gonna,
the Timo hat.
Yeah.
You were saying to me offline, you know, when we weren't on air, you're like, God, we've got dashing fans here. But you know, it's very true. But no, it is nice seeing CS obviously back on a stage like this. And let's have a quick look, obviously, at the teams head-to-head, and I do love the way at the back there kucher looks. He looks like he's just walked into the wrong thing. It's fantastic. But Dosia as well, completely oblivious to what's going on. He's having a great time, however. It doesn't matter what he looks like or what he does in the pictures. He turns up in games and absolutely destroys. So 10-5 on the half. Dignitas now on the T side, HellRaisers on the CT side. Takes away. So
here we go. HellRaisers, if they have any aspirations of winning this map, are going to have to deliver here on this pistol. As Zipnix and cajunb for Dignitas will make a very quick rush through the B tunnels and push to engage over towards the 2 players who pushed down Catwalk and forced them all the way back, as Dignitas' early engagements have forced a bit of a retreat, but not too much. AdreN and markeloff sat on the other side of those double doors. As you can see, they'll rattle off a few shots, but it's FeTish who will land the first frag of the second half, dropping Angel. And FeTish now will push up over towards the A site, pushes in, someone says hello. It was markeloff that came to say hello and greet the Dignitas players. Zipnix greets AdreN in the same way AdreN has been greeted all game, which is with death. And the bomb planted, kucher now starting to rally, but it wasn't enough. And that is 11-5 Dignitas. Pistol round that they never looked like losing.
No, that's a problem there. And looking at the scoreboard, cajunb 20-5. Now, I think a lot of us looked towards Nuke yesterday. And, it's very easy to overlook a performance on Nuke, especially on the CT side. And it was cajunb doing absolutely brilliantly. Very much top of the scoreboard against iBuyPower, I believe. But doing it here as well. Brilliant stuff. We're seeing a bit of a mixed bag coming out from the T side, though. Galil in the mix, a couple of P90s, an AK, and just a pistol for FeTish. So, a bit of a mixed lot, but maybe just taking their time. Dosia obviously receiving a little bit of damage. Nothing yet really going for this one. The bomb's yet to really spawn as well for the T-side. So even with the weaponry, very cautious. You can see a bit of a stack from the CTs towards that middle area. AdreN, kucher, and markeloff all fairly eyes trained here. You'll see the fire coming towards shore. That's a nice little pickup there. AdreN finding FeTish and markeloff onto the device. They're doing real damage to these guys. CT side is, however, desperately tagged up. AdreN 1 HP, Dosia 47, but kucher 15. Angel still, though, did try and do the damage, finding cajunb, but did go down into his Galil, brought back to a 3v3. So, Dosia coming through. Looking for a shot, not connecting with that deagle, and cajunb's going to pick that one up easily. AdreN 1 HP, he can barely do anything with 100. This is going to be just making it worse. He has got himself a P90, so it might be time to run away with that if he can escape. But kucher still wants a piece. Well, he's been met with dupreeh. The bomb's down. The T side, they've got this one in the bag pretty much. As much as I'd love to see AdreN doing a 1v3 on 1 HP, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, he's going to enjoy his P90 and just
Who doesn't enjoy a P90?
GoldenEye. 12-5, this is going to be the Dignitas, and they're roaring away. Second map will be Mirage. That'll be where probably the HellRaisers' attentions will now begin to focus. This map is really starting to slip away from them. They're going to have, by the time it gets to the buy round, assuming a full successful conversion, it'll be 13-5, and they'll have just 3 rounds to save it. So we'll see. The margin for error is getting lower and lower as we move on to Dignitas' second pistol round conversion, you would assume, as they will move in. And Dosia has been given that P90. Let's see what he has to offer with it. FeTish with that AWP will push through. There's dupreeh ready to lead the assault for him, and it'll be AdreN who does see that first action and is mowed down. Got himself a big kill onto cajunb though, so he's done his job. But kucher wasn't able to back him up. markeloff will look to come through, and Device is the man watching Dignitas' 6, and he will see action eventually as markeloff falls back and Angel will get picked off. It leaves just Dosia and markeloff left standing, 150 points of health between them, both of them stuck in those lower bottom B tunnels, and that leaves the pair of them just thinking, could we get out of this with a gun? If that would be nice. But it's going to go to 13-5, and the Danes flying high.
Very much so. Perfect start to their second day. Absolutely perfect. Yes, it's a best of 3, so this can all be changed over. You look at it from yesterday, this is Dignitas being phenomenal, but they've got it down to it on another map after this, if they get that far. Obviously, we do now finally having the guns coming from the CT side. Let's not write them off just yet, but obviously, for any team sitting on 13-5, this is what you want. This is absolutely ideal for them. Very confident start. And they even said, getting through the groups has regained them their confidence overall since you're having a disappointing couple of performances. So you know, this is what they needed, and this is the perfect way to continue it. Hopefully, they can keep this going. As kucher will be spraying down. He does manage to pick up one. That's cajunb down. He's going to have AdreN helping out with Xyp9x, but Device and dupreeh coming in strong towards that B site. We are seeing the likes of Dosia and Angel quickly rotating through, dropping out the flashes, trying to hold them back. They have denied it, you know, a bit of an early cross there, and Device and dupreeh are fairly low, so Dosia now, the danger man, could really do some damage here. Veering up through the window. Smoke's gonna hold him back, and you can see in the B tunnels there, no real commitment. As dupreeh is going to try and get that bomb down, but Angel dropping over the grenade. Not to great avail, however, as CT side finding it hard to get any sort of route in here. Dosia splitting through the lower B tunnels. FeTish just dispatches of him. As now markeloff and Angel, last two standing, good chunk of health left with these guys. They're in a good spot, but they're backing the hell away. There's no point going into this one. The T side was set up in that side, the bomb was down, and obviously they don't know 13 HP, 18 HP. So smart move by HellRaisers, but beautifully played from Dignitas.
Yeah, nice entry from Dignitas there, and it's going to set them up on 14, and that's what's really, you know, made the decision for this retreat here. Going into that round without any weapons whatsoever would have left them staring down at match point. So yeah, they get out with an AWP, and that's a big factor for them. It's going to keep markeloff very much in the game. Maybe use him to lock down one site. They bought a FAMAS to go for kucher, and we'll see what they've got to offer, but this isn't going to be an easy round for the HellRaisers either. They've gone all in. If they lose this, it's game over. FeTish will have spied through. markeloff has a massive role to play. They pushed him down long A. They're moving everyone else on the B side of A, if you will. Angel's gone all the way down catwalk. Dosia is roaming. markeloff has a massive role to play in locking down this this area, and here's Device and FeTish ready to come that way. The other Dignitas players sat back. They've got two double doors, one in B tunnels, but none of them really focused on going in any direction at the moment, just seeing whether they can create an opening of their own. As now Device will take that bomb and move it down towards the double doors, and they'll make the jump as they push up towards that catwalk. And there are three players there. cajunb now about to round it off, and markeloff is about to see action here as he moves in with that AWP. Finds frag number one, Device goes down. Opportunity knocks here for the HellRaisers as they stop that Dignitas attack in its tracks. As they quickly retreat back down and away. It's cajunb who's managed to sneak in through the double doors. He will see action himself with one in spawn and one long. He will not get past Dosia, and AdreN gets himself on the ball for the first time in a while. kucher shuts down FeTish, and this is going to be the HellRaisers making a final stand as they will pick up a round, unanswered round as well. Get away with all 5 guns, 2 AWPs in the mix, and it'll be 14-6. HellRaisers not quite dead yet.
Yeah, and markeloff's kill there was absolutely beautiful towards short. And you know, for a team who are sitting, you know, so close to match point, they're still being quite aggressive. They're still definitely getting to the face of the opponents and doing what they can, and that might just be what they need. They might need to just, you know, stop that confidence building for Dignitas. And right now, we are watching FeTish here just spamming through. Does not get a connection this time. It has the likes of Device, dupreeh, and Xyp9x making their way up short very quickly. Only Dosia on site, and kucher tucked in on B. markeloff has found FeTish, so bomb is loose at the top of mid. That means at least cajunb's probably going to have to split off there. And if markeloff knows that, could be in trouble, but I think markeloff's just being pressured away there from those double doors, and cajunb has got the bomb now for the T side, so it's time to make their move, but will it be on short? There's 3 players now here for HellRaisers. markeloff and Dosia being 2 of them. Angel down on long. It looks like they're going for it. Oh, they are jumping straight through to CT. At least one is dupreeh dropping down. markeloff's already found Xyp9x, but dupreeh does the damage. But markeloff, that's 2, that's 3. markeloff is going big. Finally shut down by cajunb, but there's Angel to pick up the remains. And another round on the board for HellRaisers, and markeloff is looking good.
He got 4 that round.
Wow.
Great work from markeloff there, really rolling back the years. And you have to give him a lot of credit as he keeps HellRaisers in it. And at what point can you make a pun to say hell may be raised to pull this side through? Don't know. That wasn't me making the pun. That was me just asking the general question. When does it get appropriate to get excited and start making puns? I just don't know. Here you go. Angel going a long, long way. Pushed out, got himself the frag onto FeTish. Dosia got one back as well before Device got himself that second frag. Xyp9x, great arrow there from our observer, pointing the direction of the opposing players as they moved over towards A. But Xyp9x was over there. Device got himself a frag back onto markeloff, and they've shut down Mr. Man that last round. They trade frags again and again, and we're down to a 2-on-2 as it'll be AdreN ready to go through. Xyp9x waiting to push in. They've got no idea that Xyp9x is up at B, and he's looking to see whether he can find some action before committing. Xyp9x, oh, it was there! The goal was wide open, and he couldn't put it away. As AdreN will pull back. Device is going to have a massive role here to help Xyp9x out, because though Xyp9x has a bomb, that's about it. As he will fall back. And now there is Device. He's going to offer the fire as Xyp9x baits them through the double doors, and Device will rattle off a few shots. Nice idea, actually didn't connect. Xyp9x now will force them out. Here comes Device, 1-on-2. Can he deliver for Dignitas? First frag, he gets it. Second man, straight through the smoke. When it clears, it's going to go boom, and Device delivers. Nice work from Device as he eggs on his opponents, and that will put Dignitas up to 15, and they are homing in on the game. 8 match points, and really nice play there from Xyp9x and Device in the end.
Brilliant play. Long road back now for HellRaisers, but let's bear in mind, this is a best of 3. The first best of 3 we're going to be seeing, so everything can change. Up to now, it's all been best of 1s, but this is the playoffs. This is where one map can't define everything. But obviously, if these guys can play like this on the next, then there's certainly a good spot. So markeloff getting a little bit cheeky down short, going for the early peek there, but is met already with a good couple of flashes. As HellRaisers now need to slow it down. They're in trouble now. One more round, and it's mines to Mirage, pretty much. You're seeing the T side making their way through mid. Device down on long, joined by FeTish. The bomb's still in spawn. Let's keep that in mind. FeTish has to go back for that one, so no push forming just yet. And the attention drawn by AdreN and markeloff, even kucher by those double doors, is huge. Xyp9x not going to have an easy time if he decides he wants to peer through there. A couple of smokes and flashes, though. Oh, right on AdreN, actually, as you can see with X-ray turned on. Doesn't get anything connecting. And considering how close these guys have been, no one has received a single point of damage just yet. So it looks like cajunb and FeTish now going towards the B site. And actually, that's not a bad shout. Device, dupreeh, and Xyp9x trying to make their through those double doors. Finally, the Guardian of AdreN will go down to dupreeh, but Xyp9x breaking through. He's going to force the rotation from HellRaisers. markeloff and Dosia, I can imagine, are pretty far away. Oh, he just tagged him on the cross. cajunb down to 39 HP, but it's not enough to take him down. As now the CT side desperately want to get back into this, but Xyp9x lays in wait. Oh, he's found Angel. That has not gone well. Dosia and markeloff, the two superstars, have to go big now. It's all or nothing on this map, at least. Dosia finds one, shut down by FeTish, as now it's markeloff. Needs to defuse the bomb and find 2 players, and FeTish finds him first. First map of Dust 2 will be going to Dignitas, and that looks like that complements